Wiggle like this, wiggle like that. Get side this wiggle and perhaps not.
If you go back to your childhood days as a student at school, what's your first memory of Samuel the First?
Well, Samuel the First was always an astute youth, a youth at school where he's always he liked to pull some little pranks, but a musician, and love music, and we always listen to the radio and listen to the artists that was of the day and the time, And Samuel the First always have that persona, of a musical person. So we always, whether we were talking music or not, because when we started out, we didn't even realize that we would become any part of a musical family. We didn't even know of that, So this is, sometimes we were created for a purpose, but then we don't even know the purpose until it really unfolds, So Samuel and I have been coming from way back, we used to go to Whitfield Town Primary School in Jamaica, and Samuel used to live on the street where they had this sound system called El Paso with the brethren who most people all of reggae people know by the name of Dennis Al Capone. And he and Dennis Al Capone go way back as friends, So Samuel was part of that outfit of people who really operated the sound system, which was very successful in Jamaica at the time, And well, I think sometimes we don't even knew that we were doing this, because Samuel never knew that I became a musician, and I never knew that he become like a musician also. It's just like other people in the business, like Liquorai and myself. We grew up as liquor youth in the same time period. We didn't even know that each other were musicians, but this is what happened, We pursued that course.
Yeah, he really didn't know that he heard you talking about going to the studio, but he didn't understand until there was you were famous, that you were even doing something. And so then he kind of started linking up with you musically, correct? In some capacity?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We started out as musicians in school, playing music on the desk and the lockers and all of those things. Improvising the guitar with our mouths and making the bass sound with that. Same thing happened to me and Sly, because we went to Trenchtown Comprehensive High School together. This is only what we listened to the teacher, and we knew that the program was happening and took part in it. But our main interest was music, So each time we get a break, we would go crazy on the desk, And Sly was always the drummer, and he became a drummer. Yeah. So that's how life is, it's what you pursue and what's inside of you, Yeah, man.
Do you have a memory of El Paso dance that you visited?
Well, I want to tell you the truth. To be honest, at the time when El Paso and all those sets were playing, I didn't even start in the business yet. Yeah, because when I started in the business, it was about 1967, 68, And El Paso was even before that. So, of course, I used to go parties, but like house parties, but Paso and these sets were like huge dancehall sets, so I wasn't even allowed to go to those things by my parents at the time, because Jamaican parents are very strict people, you know. And sometimes people might say they overdo it, but that's how they get the mileage out of bringing up their children, you know. Yeah. So anyhow, we listen to Paso. You'd pass and hear it playing, but not like say going to the dance, because this was like something that was reserved for older people, you know. But somehow Samuel got himself, because it was so close to him, and the DJ was so close to him, he got himself into this thing here, even long before we would realize that this is, you know, the whole thing. Yeah.